I'm Sheri Israel, and I am here with Nick Barr. He's the owner and trainer of Barr Performance Horses, and we're here today because Nick is going to teach me a little bit about reining and then let me get on a horse and give it a try for myself for the very first time. So it's nice to meet you, Nick.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me out to your farm today. It's a great place, and we have a really great day to do this. So Nick, can you tell me a little bit about what reining is?
Reining is, the best description I can give you is that it's pretty much like ice skating with a horse, but with set patterns. It's not so much the ice skaters as kind of like a freestyle. They do their turns and triple sow cows and wherever they want. The reining is there's 10 different patterns. It's a series of circles, spins, sliding stops, lead changes, and rollbacks. Those 10 patterns, there's different sequences of where those maneuvers are done and what series. And each one of those maneuvers is then judged by the judge on the quality of that maneuver. That maneuver can be scored from a 0, which is an average maneuver score, to a +1/2, which is a little bit above average, to a +1, which is a little bit higher, and a +1.5. And then the same goes the opposite way, a -1/2, -1, -1.5. And that -1.5 and +1.5 is the highest and lowest you can go on that maneuver. Okay, so as soon as a horse walks into the arena, the horse is sitting at a 70 score. And then once it starts doing each maneuver, that series of maneuvers, that judge is scoring each maneuver from a +1.5 to a -1.5 in that range of each maneuver. Okay, so and then within that realm of that pattern and those maneuvers, there's also included penalties. There's a whole series of what penalties can be, but that's then deducted from the score at the end. So that's kind of the basics of what I best can describe what reining is, and it's really fun to watch. Well,
so these patterns, they're preset and published and everybody knows what they are beforehand, and then you get to the show and they've picked one, or does it depend on the level of the show? Like it's a national show, it'll be one set of patterns, or could it be any pattern no matter what show you go to?
No, most of the time when the show is publicized, they'll tell you what pattern. Like we're going to Oklahoma this weekend, and we've known about what pattern we're going to run for quite some time now, and so it gives you time to make your game plan of how you're going to approach that pattern and best show your horse.
Okay, great. So, well, you want to head into the barn? We'll get started?
Sure.
All right, thanks.
Nick introduced me to Slide On Chick, also known as Ethan, a 9-year-old quarter horse. He's an experienced show reiner and has a lifetime earning of almost $18,000. Nick got on to warm the horse up and demonstrate some of the reining movements for me. Then it was my turn.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to do spins to the left again.
Spins to the left. So take my left leg off.
Take your left leg off.
Hold on a second. All right, here we go.
Good. You can cluck a little bit. Good. Okay. Now you saw there, right there, that'd be almost a 1-point penalty for overspinning right there.
By like a quarter of
almost
a spin.
To a quarter, yep. If you went past a quarter overspinning, then it would be a 0. Okay. Now let's do 4 spins to the right. Good. There we go. Let's try to go a little bit faster. And stay on your saddle. Let's do one more. You're doing good. And then when you sit back and say easy, keep your outside leg on to keep them loping. Good. Okay.
Lost it.
All right.
Yeah, okay. That transition, not easy.
No, especially without spurs on. Okay. Okay. He's probably not gonna get it without your spurs. With no spurs, yeah.
Not gonna get it. All right.
Okay. Now, if you're showing and your horse did do that, where it slowed down and trotted, anytime the horse trots in the pattern would be a 2-point penalty. Break a gate.
So that's big time.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So what next? The lead changes?
Yeah, we can try to do lead changes without spurs. I'll back up some. It's just probably just like your dressage. Okay, just swap legs. Okay, you might have to cluck or kiss as you switch leads. Let's kind of do it just like I showed you. Cut your circle in half here. Good. Good lead change. Go around me.
He says, oh, we're done.
Attempt to go around me. If you want to use your bridle rein a little bit, you can. There you go. Use your bridle rein a little bit. He's not going to go anywhere.
So can I whack him on the butt?
You bet.
Boy.
Keep going. Go all the way around me, and then in the center, let's go ahead and change it left to right.
One more time. Boy.
Really thump them with your left leg when you want to change. Well, maybe not today.
Maybe not without spurs.
Not without spurs, yeah. So you gotta come around, come up just to the left of me, and stop, and then rein and kiss out of it.
There's a directional requirement to the rollback. They say rollback left or right.
Correct.
Okay. So this time you want me left lead, stop by you, do a right rollback.
Yes.
And he should canter out of it.
Correct. Make sure you kiss to lope. As you cue him to roll back, just like your spin, kiss to lope out. Just like that. Good. And kiss. Good. Okay. And circle to the right. Go right. Come back down here, straight line towards me.
Towards you?
Yeah, kind of. Okay, let's stop. And do a left roll back. Good. Kiss and lope out. Good. Okay.
All right. Well, I think we're both done.
Okay. You got any other questions?
I don't. This was a whole lot of fun. And it is a lot harder than you made it look. I'll give you that much. And this horse is great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You stayed on.
I stayed on, and I wore my helmet.